Short drop, quick throw, good move, and despite hanging onto the shirt into the end zone goes Alan Lazard. Ruckert is the fullback. On the ground, can he get in? He rolls.
Chenning makes a heck of an effort. That knee is up. I think that's a touchdown. I think he broke the plane. I think that's 6.
Rodgers, the fake, the throw, caught, staying inbounds, yes, touchdown.
They start from the Giants' 24. Deshaun Watson into the end zone, touchdown! On the first play from scrimmage, Amari Cooper. On 2nd and goal, it's Singletary.
Did he get in? Oh, he got in.
He did, touchdown. Neighbors split out wide to the left, top of your screen. Jones on 3rd down, looking end zone, throws, it's Neighbors. Touchdown!
Let's see the feet, Kenny. First, 1 down, 2 down, touchdown. First game was a little rough, but so far it's been a lot better.
Jones to the end zone, touchdown! 1st and goal, fake to Foreman.
There it is.
Watson end zone, touchdown, Cooper. His 2nd today.
It's been the guy today, 7 catches, his best game. Here's Barkley, Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley's the guy. He's going to take it. Touchdown from 65. Near the 2-minute warning, 2nd and 10. Carl lofting for Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Timeout. They do. It's Barkley. Surge from the offensive line. And a touchdown from Barkley.
3rd and goal. Darnold. Out of the pocket. Darnold will throw. Touchdown!
94 yards in the season opener, and he's benefiting from their emphasis on it.
Darnold guns. Open man. Jones. Touchdown! 8th play of the drive. Shotgun. Darnold looks. Throws it. Caught. Naylor. Touchdown!
Downs here, don't you?
Stroud. Flip it. Caught. Akers. Touchdown! Houston. Shotgun. Darnold. In a crowd. It's caught. Johnny Munt. Touchdown. Vikings.
Oh, he gave Nix an option, and he's going to take it right to the corner for the touchdown.
That was an outstanding series right there by the rookie quarterback.
Guy behind Michael Burton. He takes the pitch towards the wide side of the field, and he's in trouble, but he got there. He got there. 3 wide, trips to the top of your screen. And they go the other way to the corner, and there is touchdown, Godwin.
When he was there.
Not when he was there.
He was
2nd down and goal from the 5. Willis keeps on the zone read, bouncing towards the goal line. Touchdown for Tennessee. Levis to the air, to the end zone. Touchdown. The first couple of weeks for Levis as he goes to the air. It's intercepted. Jair Alexander high stepping for 6. 2nd down and 15. Willis with pressure coming. Swings it to Wilson. He's got blockers in front. Wilson inside the 20. A convoy in front. Wilson all the way in for his first NFL touchdown. Levis looking for Hopkins. Terrific adjustment. Hopkins. Touchdown, Tennessee. Teammate Rodney Thomas also wears one. Here's Taylor. Nice moves by Jonathan Taylor. Oh, yeah! Touchdown!
NFL football player.
2nd and goal. Sermon hitting the backfield. Richardson trying to push him forward. Now the whole Colts team is a rugby scrub. Touchdown!
I had pineapples, not oranges.
Low snap. Williams fields it to the end zone. Touchdown! Roma Dunze! Richardson in the shotgun. To Taylor, up the middle. Taylor, get there! Touchdown! DJ Moore back on the field. Gotta have it if you're Chicago. Williams to a wide open commit for the touchdown.
Yeah, Cam was injured much of last year. He's healthy now. Making plays again, 2nd and 9. Wide open for the touchdown. Down of the season. 3rd and 3. Fields, open field, and a touchdown. At Ohio State. Now here they are teammates. 2nd and 7. Caught. Austin cuts ahead. Austin to the 20. Foot race to the 10. He's across for the touchdown.
Coming down with both feet in bounds, getting the first down.
Charbonnet the call on 1st and goal. Touchdown. In motion, Kenny McIntosh out of the backfield. Tomlinson a block. He's going deep and he's got him. DK Metcalf, dead 6. What a throw! By the way, Hill and Waddle combining for 66 receiving yards, 2nd and 7. With the run right here, bouncing outside, and in for another touchdown! Zach Charbonnet!
It's time they had a lead in a game. Dalton to the check. Hubbard bangs his way in. Touchdown!
If I would challenge that.
They wisely run the play. Madison on the take. No signal yet from the officials. Touchdown! But this is where Crosby is so lethal. Can they protect Dalton? Put some air under it to the end zone. It's caught. Picture perfect dive from Dalton to Deontay Johnson.
Panthers are trying to get a touchdown.
They still got that one timeout left in their back pocket. Dalton taking a shot to the end zone. It is caught.
You've got to really credit this offensive line the way they've played today.
It's a great point. Run play. Sanders. Touchdown.
21 years old and just has a natural feel for playing the game.
Fresh set of downs. Minshew goes through his reads near side of the field. Gets it to Myers. Myers is in. Touchdown. O'Connell hard fake to the end zone. On the comebacker, they get it to Tucker for the touchdown.
Now the rookie is Isaac Guarendo, who had 1 carry last week, the first of his career. A fake toss. Purdy looking. Wide open man. It's Juwan Jennings. It's a San Francisco touchdown. Purdy stepping up. Pressure coming. Purdy throws on the move to the end zone. It's a touchdown. Stafford. Across for Williams. Oh! Somersaults in to the end zone to get Los Angeles on the board. 5 in the pattern. Purdy stepping up. Launching it. Jennings again! A 3-touchdown performance! The day of his NFL life!
On the right.
Williams once again into the end zone. Stafford audibles to another touchdown score. They check the play. To a draw. To Williams. Stafford do it. His arms in the air. Williams is in. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying it.
What do you think they give it to Montgomery?
I would.
And he does, and he's in. David Montgomery on the drive, caps it with a touchdown run. Bottom of your screen on 1st and goal from the 10. Firing to the corner, and the catch is made by Marvin Harrison Jr., and that's a Cardinal touchdown. On a 3rd and goal, Goff is looking, throwing, catch made into the end zone, and that's a Lions touchdown to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 49ers are up 7 on the Rams. Cardinals trailing here as Goff hits St. Brown, who flips it to Jahmyr Gibbs, and Gibbs is in the end zone for a Lions touchdown.
4 different Ravens have touched it, to your point, TB. And now Jackson will keep it. Left side again. Racing to the end zone. He is in. Wow. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That big gain.
Ravens go jumbo here. Give it to Derrick Henry, who muscles in for the touchdown. Jackson rolling, floating for the end zone. He's got his man Bateman for the touchdown. Get into the eye here. Henry, sweet spot right up the gut. Derrick Henry running for the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Going quick. Prescott. Second effort. He's in. Touchdown.
Downs to do it.
Prescott.
There it is.
Zone. Got it for the touchdown. Jalen Colbert. 10. Prescott floats one. Corner. Target. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas.
Empty backfield. And the throw wide open for the touchdown, Drake London. 17 plays ended with a turnover. This is play 13 of this drive. And Mahomes throws, it's complete. It's raced to the end zone for the Kansas City touchdown. For Atlanta, first and goal. It's Bijan Robinson fighting to the goal line. And in for the touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster right there can do a lot of those kind of zone routes as well.
Mahomes retreats across. It's Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Kansas City. Takes the handoff, tries to get the edge, and barrels into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Shakir motions over. Allen backs up. Trying to create, scanning the end zone, delivers a strike along the back end line. Caught for a touchdown by Dalton Kincaid. Fake to Cook. And now pitches downfield. In stride, Keon Coleman, and a touchdown for the rookie. Allen looking across the middle, in stride. Shakir spins into the end zone for another Buffalo touchdown. And looking off to the left, rolling that way, and flips it for a touchdown. Ty Johnson joins the party. First and goal. Fake to Etienne. Lawrence flips it to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Brenton Strange. You have to be the guy. Can also do that role pretty well. Davis powers into the end zone as Buffalo.
Burrow airs it out. Chase. Hello. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Robinson walks in. Touchdown, Washington.
I'm a vet. I've got to be there for him and encourage him.
Yeah, he's always been impressive to talk to. Here's Eckler. He's been impressive tonight. To the end zone for the touchdown, Commanders. His long of this young year. And it's first and goal from the 4. Daniels is going to walk it in for the touchdown. Washington wants them to reset the play clock. They don't. With 3 seconds left, Daniels flips. He's got another, and this time it's Trent Scott.
Night for Cliff Kingsbury. Nice play fake. Nobody's expecting Trent Scott. Where's that dance? There you go.
That's caught, and that's a touchdown. Yosivash.
Congratulations to Dave Canales, his first victory as an NFL head coach.
End zone shot. It's caught for the touchdown. Chase.
We've only got 10 guys on the field.
They're down in 7. This one is launched from McLaurin. He's got it. Touchdown. They needed 7. They got 27, and here's the end of it. Right foot, knee down, and the catch. And they're going to hand, and Moss will walk it in for the touchdown.